Hello everybody. We are going to be starting to program the person. And this is hopefully going to be a really simple tutorial for you guys, but we're doing a lot, so buckle up. What we're going to be programming today is we're going to be programming in 3 traits of every person. A name, an age, and a gender. All these things is very awkward if you don't have one of these. If you don't have a name, you can't really tell people how to identify you. You say the guy with the creepy hairstyle, and no one wants to be the guy with the creepy hairstyle. Then there's age. Age is like, well, you can get discounts at movies depending on your age. That's huge. And then gender, it's just awkward if you don't have a gender. Get a gender. It helps with things. Alright. So what are we doing here? Well, every single one of these is a property. So I'm going to show you guys how to write a pretty common property. And if I write different properties, we'll see that. So what you write is at property, and then in parentheses you write non-atomic, and then you write, not retain, sorry, you write strong. Strong. And this basically says make a property and make this class hold on to it. And what are we holding on to? We're holding on to an NS string called name. Okay? And since we're lazy and tired, we're going to copy and paste this line, make it again, and this gender. Okay? Now the way we do integers for the age is really actually different than a lot of people do it. You'll, like, if you buy a book or something, they'll do it different. But I really like it this way, and it still works. Basically, you say you write a method, and this method is all about figuring out how to come up with a final answer, and that final answer is going to be an integer. And when we want to find this final answer this specific way, we say find age with integer person's age. Okay? Makes sense? Pretty simple. Okay? So let's copy and paste this line. Copy and paste. Okay? Delete that, curly brace, enter, another curly brace, magic, and then we're going to say at synthesize, and we're going to synthesize the name and gender. Ooh, Adam, can't you see? Sometimes you just synthesize objects. Okay, anyway, now what we do is we do this age thing. Now the way we tell the computer that we have our final answer, this magic integer, we're going to say return. Okay? And that's always what you say. And this is actually painfully simple. We're literally just going to return the person's age. Return person's age. That's our final answer. Normally you can do calculations in here, but we don't need to do any calculations. Okay? Makes sense? Okay? Cool beans. Now let's go over here, and what you want to do in order to use our new person class, we want to hit pound import. Only I made a special thing where it types out that pound because I hate hitting shift 3, and crap, and you write in, I'll do this again for you. This is how it should look for you. Pound import quote person.h and another quote. And you don't need semicolons for these. You don't. Alright, now in our main body, we're going to say make a person. Make us a person, and his name is going to be Ron. We're going to identify him as Ron. Person Alec init. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to say Ron's name, ron.name equals, and it's a string, remember, equals Ron. Okay? So this is how the computer identifies Ron. This is how we identify Ron. Then we say Ron dot gender is the other one, right? And we're going to identify Ron's gender as male. Sorry, I'm stuttering there. I don't normally stutter. Ramble. I'm a big rambler, but stuttering, no. So now what we're going to say is we're going to say nslog, and this is going to be Ron talking. And it's going to say, hi, I'm Ron. Only we're not going to say that. We're going to say I'm %at. I am a %at. I am %I, because it's an integer, his age is an integer, years old. Okay, and then we're going to want to pass in, for the first one here, we're going to want to pass in this whole thing. We're going to want to pass in Ron dot name. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to want to pass in is we're going to pass in Ron dot gender. Okay, and then the last thing, this is where it gets tricky. We're literally actually going to be running a method here, but it's all going to level out, and it's actually just going to return that final integer that we were talking about, that final answer. And it's basically just going to say Ron find age with, and remember, this is person's age, so we can put anything we want in here. So Ron is 52. Ron is 52 years old. Okay? And it'll just be what it'll literally do is, let's go over here, it'll say, oh, person's age equals 52, return 52, this is 52, you're just passing it along one way to one place to another until it finally gets 52. So Ron find age with age, basically 52. Alright, now let's hit run. Hi, I'm Ron. I'm Ron. Let's look at that here. I'm Ron. Ron. Right there. See that? I'm Ron. And Ron. And Ron again. Symbol not found. Sorry. It's happening. And then I'm a male. Male. I'm a male. Male. Ron.gender happens to be male. And then I am 52 years old. That's what you're saying. Awesome. You guys were so quiet today in class. It was really helpful. I got stuff done really quickly. It was really nice. Thank you. And good night. Or good morning. Or good day. Or good apocalypse, even though that sucks, unless you're emo. Alright, now we're good. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.